Hello, listeners, and welcome to another episode of Obsessed.
Yes.
That was perfect. That was perfect.
That was
Absolutely
awesome.
perfect.
Yes, you got a dart in your neck.
There's a movie we got to go for.
Welcome to the episode of Obsessed. This is the podcast where we talk about the things we're obsessed about, whether that be video games, technology, a cool trinket that we have, the NIL in general. This is what we talk about.
Just the NIL.
Just the NIL.
Nothing
Just
else.
specifically that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Welcome. Thank you for listening. I am one of your hosts, Paul. I'm joined, as always, by Trevor and, of course, Peter out there
What's up?
in Portland, which no one ever goes to. So, random shit on Portland for no reason.
What do you mean? Fox News anchors go there all the time to show all the homeless people.
Did you not know that Fox is here all the time to talk about
Yeah.
how terrible the city is? and it's
Terrible
burning?
America's
Meanwhile,
in the dumpster. Look at Portland.
meanwhile,
Like
the street that they show, I'm like 1 block away, sitting outside a cafe, and I'm like, what are they talking about? Like, what's going on here? Right?
It's all those blue run cities going to hell. Stupid. Anywhoosly. Let's get into it. Who wants to start today? Who wants to talk about what they're obsessed about? You guys seem pretty jazzed.
I'm
What we
jazzed.
got?
I'll go.
Yeah.
Yeah, PM started off.
Start
off.
off.
This one is one that I've been thinking about, and I think we talked about this actually before, but I kind of want to bring it back up because I went to Hawaii and flew a lot, right?
Yes, of
And
course.
I still, for the life of me, cannot understand why you want to get on an airplane immediately.
Oh,
It
we
makes
talked about that
no
last
sense
time.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no, still like I am baffled the people that like are just like crawling over each other to get on this airplane, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're all going to the same destination, man. Like if I get on 30 seconds beforehand, my bag is fine and I'm sitting in that seat, but I'll be standing 45 minutes longer than you did, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't understand the obsession with people just wanting to get in their seat and sit down. It's an uncomfortable seat. There's no AC. You're just watching people go by you. Like
Yeah.
what is the point of it?
Trevor, care to comment on what the point of it is?
Yeah, I just don't want to have to worry about it. So,
But you don't have
yeah,
to if you just wait. Like you're assigned a seat. Like you're just gonna sit in that same
I don't
seat
know.
45
Maybe
minutes
I
later.
just have this crazy like aversion to like missing the flight. Also, but like
yeah,
once
I think
I'm
that's
on
like
it-
an old way of thinking it, right?
Sure,
Like, because
yeah.
wasn't that like how it used to be? Whether it was like the assigned seating was different or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really a rational fear. Mostly though, I get on a plane and I'm like, nobody can bother me here. And so whatever I'm gonna do, whatever I planned, I just start the activity so that I don't have to wait. Usually it's like I'm watching a movie
Yeah.
or I'm editing a video or something.
I
But
get
you
that.
can't
Or I'd
even
go.
you can't even do that because they won't let you put your tray table down.
I just
They
put it
won't
on.
let you, but
I pull it out first class, dude. You just got to put it back.
I think that's
When they
true.
co-
You are first.
when they
class.
come to ask you, sir, please put your tray table up. I'll have a gin and tonic, thank you.
I'm
We're
like,
taking
no,
3/4 right
I'm
now.
an
I'll have a
elite.
gin and tonic.
Saw it on the news.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, there's another thing. So there was obviously, a first class on these flights, right? And
Oh,
I
yeah.
love, so like my mom usually gets the first class because she has money. I don't. Let's just be honest
Mhm.
about that. So she'll get the first class, and she'll be able to use the bathroom that's all the way in the front. Correct. Now,
Mhm.
when she books them, we all usually sit like the row right behind first class because she's on it like a year ahead of time.
Yeah.
So the closest bathroom is that same bathroom, right? But the only
Yeah.
thing preventing me from going to that bathroom is a piece of cloth that says I can't go to that bathroom, right?
Mm.
Like there are flight attendants that take it so seriously that if I walk up to that bathroom and I'm not in first class, they will make me go to the end of the fucking plane.
I have never been turned away from that front bathroom.
Oh,
Unless
yeah,
it's
we
like
had
a very first class bathroom. I don't know. I haven't really been on a flight like that, but most like flights is like you gotta piss. Like there's two bathrooms.
Yeah.
Like what?
no, but like I also love that like if you need to go to the bathroom and let's say there's turbulence and the fasten seatbelt sign is on and like no one else is moving, in first class you can just do whatever the fuck you want. Like like people were getting up, moving around, high-fiving, and like I get up and move and they're like, sit your fucking ass down. They're like, sit down. And I'm just like, okay, geez. Like, I'm like, all right. So it's like there's just so many little things with flying. Like I can't understand people that actually enjoy it. I can't.
Mhm.
There's no aspect of traveling on a plane that is enjoyable outside of,
Yeah.
I don't know, you get away from someone you don't like.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Here, I'm gonna break down at least my thought process, okay? And I understand that you wouldn't necessarily think this way, right? Because right now you're a dink. You know what I mean? You're a dink, so you don't think about this stuff.
What the
You and your
fuck
wife
does
are both
that mean?
dinks.
What
Couple of
does
dinks.
that mean?
I have no idea what it means either. Can you explain?
Really? Dual
Yeah.
income, no kids.
That? Oh,
Oh.
So when I get on a plane, I think to myself, this is the fuselage of isolation, of solitude. I cannot possibly be bothered. There's nothing
Yeah.
that I can do. What am I going to do? Like get off the plane? Am I going to jump out? You know, I get to sit down.
it's simple.
For instance, I watched the show Fallout. I had not seen it
Mhm.
because I have 2 children. I just couldn't do it. I was able to sit
Okay.
down and I was like, "Whew, here we go.
Yeah,
Hit
it's peace.
play.
So let me
I got
stop you there.
my cookie and my ginger ale, and I'm just watching Fallout. You know?
So you're watching Fallout
Yeah.
and all of a sudden the quality turns to 1080 or just like 120p.
Imagine not pre-downloading
No,
the stuff
you
you want to
definitely
see.
pre-download.
Oh,
stuff.
I
Yeah.
still
What rookie
pre-download
move
it,
is
and then
this?
like HBO Max is like, yeah, we don't recognize this. We're still going to stream it.
You clearly
And I'm
don't
just like,
fly.
oh, okay.
Or sorry, Max.
Like,
just Max. Yeah.
but then,
Why-
but then you have to watch such a great show on like an 11-inch screen.
I don't know. I get sucked in, man. Look, I'm beggars and choosers here. You know,
I guess this is like the world of the Apple Vision Pro, right? It's like if you had that,
Yeah.
you can have like an 80-inch screen in
Oh,
front of you.
sure. Yeah, you could.
But then
We
you
could.
look like a dweeb.
Yeah, this is the stupidest thing ever. So
Yeah.
no, anyway, I think to answer your question, at least from my perspective, is it's like where I get to do all the things I've wanted to do entertainment wise, but couldn't because I have responsibility.
Yes. Okay. So again, it's more of just you want to avoid something.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do
It's
I
solitude
want to?
for sure. I
Yeah,
can't
solitude.
get I
Yeah.
can't get any notifications or anything. There's no ding ding
Exactly.
ding ding from a
There's no dinging.
freaking group text that I shouldn't be in.
Exactly.
I mean, the minute you buy that Wi-Fi, yeah, there is.
I mean, even then, it's like if there's anyone with Android, then I'm not getting them. So it's.
I guess that's true.
I don't know. I like to
Yeah.
sit. I like to block off time
Yeah.
during the day, and all day it's Marmalade walking and be like, "Hey, what's up?" And then Kate's like, "Hey, I heard Marmalade was asking what's up, and I'm wondering too." And I'm like, okay. And it's
In fact,
every
we all are.
45
We're
minutes.
all
right?
asking. Your mother called, by the way. She wants to know what's up.
Yeah.
What's up?
So and even during the season, it was like, dude, it was like field all day, people everywhere, all the time. And then I could just put my headphones on and be like, shut up. I don't want to talk to anybody. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what it,
Yeah, I
that's what
think
it is for me.
I think if you're like forced, because obviously you had to fly much more than any one of us.
Yeah.
And I think for you it was more of a I'm forced to do this anyway, so I'm gonna find a way to kind of not really enjoy it, but just not make this like a burden per se.
Yeah, you
right?
find your groove.
Yeah. I
Have a
just
routine.
think for the casual flyer, the one who's like,
Yeah. Terrified
oh,
of it.
you know, yeah. I mean, I am terrified of it, but like ones that are like, you know, we're going on like 3 to 4 vacations a year, right? Or you know, destinations.
Yeah.
I just can't for the life of me understand that. Like, if you're in section C and like that's your boarding group, but like they're doing A and you're standing like right by the line, ready to go. I'm like, dude, you have like 20 minutes, man. Just go do something. Like,
Bro.
just
Pet peeve,
go
man.
do something.
It's the
your pet
same
peeve?
thing at the friggin' car wash, man. It's like I don't know if you guys experience it, but like there's 3 lanes and they all converge into one for a car wash, and like people are like, "That was here first." And it's like
we're all
relax,
going
we're
to the
getting
same
our
place.
car washed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the same human nature. It's just played up by the airlines who are like, and now our our double diamond medallion, everyone who is gold, platinum, double gilded trust fund babies, please board first. It's like double emerald. Whatever.
No.
And then-
It's the disabled first. Come on.
Yeah.
It's always
if
the
you're-
disabled
Some of
first.
the airlines.
As it
Some of the
should be.
airlines.
As it should be. It's
Yeah.
always them. And then it's if your child is less than 3 weeks old, you may board.
Dude, when I, as a father, but traveling with that, by the way, some airlines do not do that. Some airlines don't
Weird.
request that parents with small children board early. And I'm like, I need to get this kid in the seat. You don't understand. There's shit everywhere. And but they don't care. They want the double
No.
diamond medallions to go first.
No, because they
Yeah.
paid for it. I mean,
All
like
the unwashed
we were,
masses can go after.
which by the way, the flight from Portland to Seattle, Trevor, I don't know if you've done it. It is legitimately 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Like
You
it
don't
is.
even
It
get
is.
up high enough.
You don't even get up high enough. You just get up, and then they're like, "We have now hit 30,000 feet, and we are now descending into Seattle." Like just immediately after.
Yeah.
The
right?
moment
It's a
your
triangle.
wheels leave the ground, there we are starting our initial descent into Seattle. And you're like, wait,
Yeah, it's like it's just
we
just
took off.
ridiculous. But like on like before that flight, usually what I'll do, because like we had to fly from Seattle to Kona. So Seattle to Kona is like 5 hours. So it's not terrible, but I just don't like sitting for 5 hours. I just don't like that at all. So what I'll do when I have long flights is I'll just walk around and do laps in the airport.
Sure.
Right. I'll just
Yeah.
put something on my headphones, like a podcast. I'll just walk around and do like 30 minutes of walking.
Nervous lapse. Yeah.
Oh no, I was that too, right? Like no, for sure. No, I'm not even joking. Like you get the nervous energy out, but like I was doing a lap. People were like, "Hey, we're boarding now," and I responded with, "I got 30 minutes. Like I'm fine." And then they all get on. I get on last, and I sit down, and I'm like, "I'm fine." Like literally, we all got on the same flight at the same time. Like it's fine. Like I can come this late and get on just as fine as early as you wanted to be on here. The only
Mhm.
difference is you have sat here for 45 more minutes than I have.
Yeah. Are you so we're clear? Are you obsessed with hating flying, or
I mean, yes, actually, just in general, everything about flying fucking sucks. Everything about it sucks.
But let me be very clear. I don't like the act of flying. Like I get motion sick. I have to take Dramamine before every flight and when it's landing. So like it's not like it's agrees with me. It's just I think you're right. I've just developed a relationship with it where it's my only quiet place.
Yeah.
And it's been my defense mechanism. But I hate going places. Like I hate,
Have you ever
hate going places.
have you ever walked into an airport and thought to yourself, man, this security check-in, this, checking
It's
the
awesome.
bags on, it's
Yeah.
going to be so great, man. This entire experience is going to be exactly what I need. I'm totally not going to get yelled at for putting my laptop in or pulling it out. Like, which one is it nowadays, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's of course, I got
Well,
randomly
TSA
searched,
pre-check,
by
so.
the way. That was fantastic too, going to Seattle. They were like, hey, we chose you to be randomly searched. And I'm like, no, of course you fucking did. That makes a ton of sense. So I had to like unload everything too. And I'm like, you're just making this great. I love it.
Guys, Pete had to fly. So
Yeah, you had to fly. That's what he's obsessed with.
Flying.
No,
So-
I just feel like it's
You needed
people
to
who
get that
enjoy
out.
it.
Yeah.
Which is
stupid,
people who
and-
like sit there and they're just like, oh yeah, it's so much fun. And I'm like, at what point are you having fun during this?
Or the people
Like,
who are
tell
like,
me.
let's get drunk. I'm like, why would you want
Yeah.
to get drunk on a flight?
Yeah.
No.
No, that sounds awful.
I don't get that at all either. So
Yeah.
Anyways,
Obsessed.
what else you obsessed with? Obsessed.
Obsessed. I don't know that I have a whole lot that I'm
I do.
obsessed with. So
I
yeah,
do.
why don't you go ahead, bud?
I'll take
You're
the reins.
jacked.
Today's thing that everyone should want but nobody needs. It's
Okay.
a category that I'm introducing here on Obsessed. It's something called do you guys know what the Spyro water gun is? Have you seen this?
No.
No.
Spyro, like the game Spyro.
I believe it as spelt like Spyro but with an A. Spyra. It is an electronic USB-C charged water gun
Spyro. Oh
that
yeah, look at
shoots
that.
water bullets.
Pardon?
Holy shit.
So like you can put it on burst, you can put it on just like tap fire, and it shoots like bolts of water. And it
Uh-huh.
the way you fill it up is you just put the end into a bucket and like flip the switch the other way, and it fills like sucks the water in. So it's like supposed to be really fast, dude. They are sick. They're not cheap.
Oh,
Like,
PM,
this
there's
is-
one with a Supreme logo on it. You gotta get it.
Yeah,
Fuck,
it's like
I mean,
getting a laser tag gun, right?
Oh.
Like that price point. But like if I had this as a kid and just like did water balloon grenades too and just had a full battle, it'd be like. So I bought one just for fun, for my nephews. Like we're gonna have a bunch of people over.
For them.
No. So I can shoot them with it. Like that's like I want to be like, you better run. Like that's what I bought it for, just to check it out and then see if I can get some have some adult water balloon fights and stuff this summer. I think it's gonna be fun. And this is the coolest thing ever. Is it necessary? No. Is it a completely frivolous purchase? 1,000%. There's no value outside of shooting water, but it is one of the cooler inventions I've seen in a long time. So Spire water guns are sick.
Wow.
I mean, it's like a hose.
And then it even has like an ammo counter, tells you when it's about to run out of water. It's sick. I love it.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool. There's a couple different levels, right? You can go from like $50 to $150.
Yeah. And they even got like I think there's
all these little reusable water bombs. Ezra has these.
Yeah, there's nothing more that we need
Magnetic
in America than fake guns being placed everywhere. That's just fucking smart, man.
Well, they shoot water, so they're better than real ones, in my opinion.
There you go.
And yeah, I was like, I don't know, I just bought that randomly a couple weeks ago, and I was like, this is so sweet. Can't wait to talk about this on Obsessed. And then been watching a lot of stuff lately, things that are not going to get a pod either, probably not going to get an MCA episode. So I think that bringing in some show/movie recommendations.
Yeah. I'm obsessed with those. Yeah.
Would also be good too. So here we go. I got 4 shows and 1 movie.
Whoa.
Right, here's my 5. Well, I mean, it's been a while since we did these. So of the movies, my number 1 movie, of the shows, my number 1 show that you should watch 1,000%. If you don't, I understand because it's on a streaming service. But if you have the opportunity to watch it and you're not, I don't know what you're doing. Shogun is
I need to start
awesome.
that.
So Shogun's great.
I hear about
it is pretty much every American, and there's no spoilers, but pretty much every American movie with Japanese people in it. Every actor that's ever been in any of them are in this. And it is, I can always forget his name. The head guy, he's in John Wick 4. And it's kind of like he was the expert they brought in to get it all right. So like the amount of detail in this, there's only 2 people in the whole show that speak, or there's 3 people in the whole show that speak English. Main characters.
A lot of subtitles then.
It is, but like, it's really easy to follow. It's
plane
not
show.
hard.
A show you watch on the plane. Yep. Okay.
But it's very, very good, and it's about the beginning, the first shogun in the Edo period. So, and how he came into power and stuff. It's freaking sweet. It's all. And it's based on books. If you read the books, so watch it. It's on FX, Hulu. We'll watch it on Hulu.
Okay.
And then my number 2 is Fallout. You mentioned it. Fallout.
Yep.
No one had any high hopes. We're like, oh no, there's no way they do this well. It's Amazon, right? And they
I'm still only halfway through. I still need
no spoilers. Just
that. Yeah,
the whole aesthetic is great. It's just go watch it. It's such a good time, and you can binge the whole thing. Number 4 is Baby Reindeer on Netflix. Have you seen this? Have you guys heard of this?
No.
So I know. Hold on. Let me give you a quick plot or a quick summary. It's actually not about anything to do with reindeers. It's a 6-part like limited series about a guy who's a bartender and a stand-up comic who meets like a middle-aged woman who is like a con artist, and she starts stalking him. And it's like kind of a dark comedy.
Oh,
it's really good. The cinematography is amazing. It's really good. It's like an English show. And then my 4th,
it's after a true story.
And it's based on a true story. And then my 4th one is 3 Body Problem. Just interesting. Netflix.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
It's an interesting premise. It's not hard to follow. And I think there's aliens involved. It's cool. It's good. It's based on another book that's good.
Yeah. What?
3 Body Problem. And then the movie. Now, buckle up for this one.
Oh boy, here we go.
This movie's called Hundreds of Beavers.
Yes. I see. Yes, only because people kept tagging me on the digital thing about this, and they said this would be my new favorite movie.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer of it, and I was like, "Holy fuck! I am watching this the minute it comes out." I haven't seen it, obviously, but I need to.
Here's what I'll say: it is literally there is 1 word of dialogue, so the whole thing is physical comedy. in like a Three
What?
Stooges way, Paul.
I'm sending this to you, Paul.
It's in black and white. So like, and it's about a guy who has to become a fur trapper, and he's trying to catch all these beavers. And he learns every time he's trying to catch them through his it's like Roadrunner shit, right? And there's no beavers though; it's just people in like beaver costumes. So I'll give it like 15 minutes. You'll be like, "What are we watching?" And then an hour in, you'll be like, "This is the funniest thing I've ever seen."
I did not realize it came out. I need to see it.
It's incredible. It's an hour and 45 minutes long. So you're like, how am I going to do this for an hour and 45 minutes? But it just gets more progressively funnier and funnier. And then pretty much every joke or every gag that happens is called back at some point. So it's like just so well made. I believe the guy who stars in it is the one who wrote and directed it. It's literally made with like $50. Like, it's the magic of what someone with Adobe products can do. It's a 4.1 on Letterboxd.
I gotta tell you,
damn,
I'm looking at the website right now, and this is really random, but I love the typeface.
Yeah,
it's really I
it's
really
very
like that.
slapstick,
I like that a lot.
4-ish. Yeah,
it's like platform video game too. There's like video game elements, and then it's like Three Stooges, and then it's also like live action Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
it's hard to explain. I was like, what? Basically, I saw a TikTok and guys like, I can't explain this to you guys. Just watch it, please. Like, it's so good. So, Hundreds of Beavers is my movie of the year. So far, it's been
my movie of the year.
I've watched 42 movies this year, and
Holy shit.
that's the best one I've seen, or like the most, like maybe the most unique, and like the one that has stayed with me the most. So
movie of the year for you.
Of Beavers. It's so good. And
you watched 2012, and you said this is the movie. Of the year.
Oh my god!
Crazy. I cannot believe that.
So those are my big ones, and I'm also looking forward to, but I haven't yet. X-Men '97. I don't know if you guys.
Oh, that show is great.
I've heard it's awesome.
It's very good.
Check that out.
The story is very good.
Yeah, it's like they kind of like updated it for the adults that watched it when they were kids, right?
Yeah, it's adult.
They need to do that for every show.
Oh, that's okay.
I want Marvel. I want Marvel to be good again.
Maybe.
Can you not be one of those people? Can we stop doing this?
Look, I don't think it's as terrible as
I have
as
good
like
news,
some
man.
people.
Madame Web is on Netflix.
Madame Web.
You said good news.
And it's the #1 movie right now. So,
is it?
People want to see Sydney Sweetie, but that's a different story.
Heard that. What? So, look, Marvel's fine. Okay, they're going to be fine.
Oh, they will be. Yeah,
they're fine. It's fine.
But I'm just asking, can we just get Moon Knight season 2? Like, what's stopping that?
You know,
happening?
I don't know if I loved Moon Knight. Moon Knight was fine. Moon Knight was good. Moon Knight was
good. I actually really enjoyed Miss Marvel and She-Hulk a lot. I actually really did.
Yeah, really interesting.
Yeah. I know a lot of people didn't like She-Hulk, but I feel like that was
pretty universally hated.
I like it was very unique. It wasn't boring.
Mm-hmm.
I know you hated it.
Universally hated. So
No, I didn't hate it. I just really didn't like it.
Yeah.
So it's just different. No, it's fine. It's good. I like the main character. I like Tatiana Maslany. And I like the lead for Miss Marvel. I think they're great. Very good actors.
Yeah.
The writing, not great.
Yeah, are they even trying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like they really are. What is Paul obsessed with? Let's think about what Paul's obsessed with. Paul's obsessed with, actually kind of right now, I'm a little obsessed with flight sims.
Really?
Yeah.
Does that include like security and everything? I'm just kidding. Do you have to go through like a virtual
weird
security?
callback at the beginning of this episode?
Could you imagine a flight simulator
agent?
Yeah, like, can you imagine a flight simulator where you have to like take an Uber from your house to the airport and like go through security and TSA and get to your gate 2.5 hours early? Like that's what you have to do.
And then the game ends when the flight actually takes off. Yeah,
take a flight simulator, not a flight simulator. Yeah.
But what flight simulator? Are we talking just Arma, or is there have you tried other ones?
Arma, doing that. Star Citizen is freaking great right now.
Really?
It's so good. 3.23 is the new patch that came out. They had a big overhaul to the UI, the flight systems. The created character is awesome. I got a character that looks basically just like me, and you can save them. So like you can share your characters. So someone made like Ewan McGregor. You can download that character and make yourself Ewan McGregor if you want. Like stuff like that is kind of cool. But a lot of space flight sim, a lot of Arma flight sim, and then I also just downloaded DCS. I'm going to try to do DCS World with VR. I have the VR headset.
Wait, what's DCS?
DCS is Digital Combat Simulator, I believe is what the DCS stands for. But it's like the flight simulator game. It's like 1-to-1 for a lot of different ships. I think all of them. I'm not 100% sure, but like if you want to learn how to fly an F-16, you could basically learn functionally how to fly an F-16 in DCS, like actually with the knobs and the switches and everything you need to know about how to like get the plane off the ground and do all this stuff. So
you're going full iRacing, but in flight instead of driving race cars.
Exactly. Yeah. Race car driving wasn't ever really like a huge deal for me. That never really. I was like, I can go fast in my car. Like I do that all the time. I don't fly though.
Yeah.
So been flying helicopters and spaceships, and it's been a freaking blast. I have the ultra wide now. I used to have my ultra wide for streaming. I brought it down for gaming, and everyone seems to be okay with it because now you have the black bars on the top and bottom. And I was like, I hope people don't get upset. Hope people don't unsub because of these black bars, but they don't. They haven't. So
like the capture.
Yeah, the capture.
I
Yeah, the
know
capture is gonna have black bars in the top because it's 21:9 rather than 16:9. So yeah,
sick.
But it's great. That's what I'm obsessed with. I got a Tobii eye tracker actually. That's a cool device I got. So it tracks my eyes. It uses an IR blaster. I don't know what they call them. It's blasted me in the eyes.
That's good.
All over my face and
that's probably healthy
in my hair. So it's good. Yeah. So it like tracks my eye movement, my head movement. It's healthy. Is that what you say?
Yeah, that's probably healthy to have it track you like that.
That's probably fine. Unrelated, I have eye cancer, so it's crazy. But yeah, so that's been cool. I can like look around my cockpit. What'd you say?
I said I shouldn't be laughing at that, but I just did.
I have eye cancer. So yeah, that's what I'm obsessed with. Tobii eye tracker, flight sims. I feel like I mentioned the Flight 6 last time we did this, but I'm still
hit us with it again. Do you have the HOTAS?
Yeah, I have a HOSAS set up. Hand on stick and stick. And then I also bought a little side module for it too. It's like $70. It's pretty cheap, but it attaches to it. And then I have like freaking knobs and like you can freaking like hear this, you know what I mean? Just like like clicking.
You guys hear that? Oh, it's
you hear
knobs. Oh, you got knobs too. Just hear mine. Oh, it's not clicking anymore.
Yours sucks compared to mine. So it's cool. I'm really excited about it. I like doing it all the time. It's like my favorite game to play. And chat so far has been pretty receptive. They like watching me learn how to fly stuff. So that
awesome
is my obsession.
That is awesome. I actually hooked up Kate's grandpa with Microsoft Flight Simulator. We got
How'd it go?
It went well. Awesome. Like honestly, dude, he took it and he ran and he didn't need any help.
How old is he?
91.
What in the world?
Yeah, crushed it.
How?
Did you set it up for him?
I did set it. So at first, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, even for me, I'm like, this is not an easy just plug and play game.
It is. Yeah, it isn't. Yeah.
I mean, it is and it isn't. Like, you can completely ignore, but like, it starts talking to you and telling you all this stuff, and you're like, you can ignore 90% of it, but you don't know that right away, right?
Yeah.
So it's like he's like, what and what? I'm like, how do I get this freaking thing off the front of the screen? So like, he had to figure out how to. We had to get it set. I had to remap some buttons, and then I wrote them down for him. But like, then he played for like an hour, and then I came in like, hey, he's like, no, I'm remembering. It's good. I'll let you know if I forget. Or
I remember.
And he's like, I'll come to you if I'm like, all right. And then he just like, we had to like pry him off of it to go to dinner, which was awesome. That's exactly what
really cool. What is he flying? What plane or ship? Or
so he did the full tutorial in like the little glider thing.
Okay, all right.
That is supposed to teach you how to land and take off. And then he loves flying Cessnas, so he just started with the two propeller Cessna, the smallest one, and then he's like going up. But he worked for Boeing for like 35 years, so it's his like he just likes planes. It just most of the time he just like takes a course that's like around the Washington that he knows, like the San Juan Islands or the Puget Sound or whatever, and like goes and flies those things, like flies the small puddle jumper little flights because he knows the area.
So good.
And he just likes
That's
it. So
awesome.
yeah, it went great. And the flight stick works great. The Thrustmaster? Yeah.
Yeah,
Those things are great.
T600.
Phenomenal. Just
That's great.
high quality. I think I got him the one that's like it's like made for PS3. So it's older. It's like 8 years old, the
Mhm.
model, but it's like it's the simplest version and it's the cheapest and it's like the highest rated, like it's the highest quality plug and play.
A bang for your buck type deal.
Yeah, bang for your buck. And
Yeah.
it was like $70 and he loves it. So that went really well and I got to play
love
for a
that.
bit. So that's cool.
That's
And
the
then
cool.
I actually have a new game that I was playing. It's actually just an indie game on Steam.
Oh,
I get the itch to play like RTS, like tower defenses every once in a while. I love them.
interesting. Okay.
It's a game called Diplomacy is Not an Option. And
Okay.
you just build bases and then waves of enemies come at you and you try to fend them off. And it's hard. And
What is
there's
it
a bunch
called? Is not an option?
Diplomacy is not an option.
Diplomacy.
And it's like kind of like the art style is like very like a lot of polygons, like you know, sharp edges, like to keep it really so you can have crap tons of enemies without it lagging, basically.
Yeah. Oh, it looks cool. I like it.
It's fun. It's pretty straightforward. There's nothing crazy. It's not super hard. Like the seeds in the maps, like there's no like it's pretty simple to pick up. And then another version that's actually a higher difficulty of that game that I loved and I've played 100 hours of is They Are Billions.
Oh, you told us about They Are
That
Billions.
one's good, but that one's like very small margin for error. One guy gets through and hits any of your buildings and you lose.
Jeez.
Because then it spreads. Like everything that building had in it is now zombies, and then they turn into 20, and then they turn and it happens so fast that you can't recover.
A 9 out of 10 on Steam with 41,000 reviews.
It's great.
Jeez.
It's really fun. If you like those type of games, that and like them to be challenging, that one's good. And it's got some pretty funny like voice acting too, where some of the guys in there, it's kind of slapsticky and funny. So
cool,
like
dude.
Those games, check those two out. Highly recommend.
He's still gaming, chat. He's still a gamer.
A little bit.
Chat.
A little bit.
Everyone's chat all the time.
Everyone's chat all the time. You've heard that they do that in high school now, right?
Yes, I have heard this. Yeah.
Kids
yeah,
just
we talked
call
about
it,
it
"Hey,
at
chat."
St. Jude. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They just say
yeah.
chat just randomly. And I'm like, Kate goes, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know what that means."
I know.
They got that from me.
We started that. Well, guys, we're obsessed, dude. It seems like Peter's the only one ever obsessed with like negative stuff. You know what I mean?
Well,
Petty Pete.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just think that's a symptom of a
Classic
little
Pete.
thing called OCD,
Mm.
which is what I technically have. So I think that's just
Technically
kind
has
of
it. Interesting.
Yeah. So like
Okay.
usually a lot of my obsessions are like this shit sucks.
This might not be the podcast for
I
you.
can't let this go.
Yeah.
When Trevor pitched the idea of obsessed, he was like, finally.
He
Get to
was
vent
like,
about all
"What'd you
this
say?
shit I
Bitch about
hate."
stuff in.
Yeah.
Perfect. Sounds good. Betty Pete, line me up. Let's go.
Let's talk about planes for a minute.
Also, by the way, if you're flying Southwest, you can get on the plane as fast as you can or else you'll sit in a terrible seat.
Oh,
So,
there you go. Southwest.
That's the one airline it's okay to get there as early as possible.
Super early.
Yeah. Or else you're gonna have a really bad time.
Yeah. Fucking hate it.
Looks like we're not getting any Southwest sponsors anytime in the near future.
I'm good with that. That place sucks.
I'm good with that.
You guys suck.
That's a heck of an episode for quite some time. Shall we wrap it?
Wrap it.
Frickin' wrap it.
and stack it.
Everyone listening, watching, you've been listening and or watching or both to Upset with me, Paul, Trevor, and Pete. Pete's over there in Portland. Thanks for listening. See you guys soon.
Bye.